Picture this. You've worked all day, you finally get dinner on the table, and your child takes one look and says, nope. Maybe they push the plate away. Maybe they ask for snacks instead, or maybe they melt down. If you're tired of cooking 2 separate meals, begging for just 3 bites and wasting food every night, you are absolutely not alone. If meal times in your house feel like a mini war zone, I want you to take a breath. It is not because you're a bad cook, a bad parent, or because your child is just difficult. There are real, fixable reasons kids reject food. And in this video, I'm going to give you quick, realistic meal ideas that your kids will actually eat, plus a simple framework to reduce the battles, not just tonight, but long term. Let's start with the struggle. Most parents I work with tell me some version of this. My child eats the same 3 foods on repeat. Nuggets, pasta, snacks. If I serve anything else, they refuse. And I just don't have the energy to fight. Maybe you recognize yourself in this. You end up giving in to crackers or cereal because at least they ate something. You feel guilty about the nutrition, but also exhausted from negotiating every bite. Here's what most people don't realize. Picky eating is rarely about your cooking. It's a mix of biology, brain wiring, and habits. First surprising thing, low levels of certain nutrients like zinc can literally make healthy foods taste more bland or even metallic to kids. So when you think they're being dramatic, sometimes their brain is genuinely getting a different taste message than yours. A second wild fact. Your child's gut bacteria, the tiny bugs in their intestines, actually send signals to the brain that say, we like sugar, we like white bread, give us more of that. So when your child keeps asking for the same refined snacks, part of that craving is coming from their gut, not just their willpower. Many parents tell me, I never knew that, and it changes how they see picky eating. So instead of thinking my kid is defiant, think, their brain and gut are used to certain flavors and textures. I need to gently retrain them, not fight them. Here's the simple framework we'll use today. I call it 3-meal magic. Start where they are, familiar favorites. Sneak in upgrades, tiny nutrition boosts they don't notice. Serve without pressure. You control the what and when. They control the whether and how much. Now let's turn that into concrete meals you can make in about 20 to 30 minutes. Meal idea number 1. Hidden veggie mac and cheese upgrade. Start with the boxed mac and cheese your child already likes. While the pasta boils, steam a handful of cauliflower or carrots and blend it with a bit of milk until it's completely smooth. When you mix the cheese sauce, stir that puree straight in. Then add a small sprinkle of shredded cheese on top so it still looks and smells like the mac they love. Why it works? You're not changing the shape or color too dramatically, so their brain still recognizes a safe food, but you've added fiber, vitamins, and a little more volume. If your child accepts this, next time you can add tiny soft peas or finely chopped broccoli tops. Meal idea number 2, protein-packed nugget hack. Instead of fighting the nugget obsession, we use it. Take store-bought chicken nuggets, bake them as usual, but serve them in a build-your-own box. Add 3 sections on the plate, nuggets. A fun dip like yogurt, mixed with a little ketchup, and a tiny portion of a new food, maybe roasted sweet potato fries or cucumber sticks. The rule is they don't have to eat the new food, but it always shows up. To boost nutrition even more, you can offer a side shake made with milk, or a fortified plant milk, a spoon of nut butter if safe, and half a banana. Blended, it feels like a treat, but you've added protein, healthy fats, and energy. Meal idea number 3, rainbow 10-minute quesadillas. Use a tortilla and sprinkle cheese on half. Add very finely chopped veggies. Think grated carrot, tiny bell pepper pieces, or even mashed beans. Fold and toast in a pan until crispy. Then, this is key, cut it into fun shapes, triangles, strips, or even pizza slices. Serve with 2 dips, 1 familiar ketchup, plain yogurt, and 1 slightly new yogurt with a squeeze of lime or hummus. Kids are far more likely to try a new flavor if they can dip it themselves. Quick pause to involve you. What is your biggest mealtime struggle right now? Is it veggies? Is it trying new foods? Is it just getting them to sit at the table? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and it really helps me make videos that actually solve your real problems. Now, how do we serve these meals so they don't turn into another power struggle? A few quick rules. You decide what, when, and where. Your child decides whether and how much. That means you plate the meal, you offer it at roughly the same times each day, and you eat together when possible. But you avoid just 3 more bites. You can't leave until you finish, or no dessert unless you eat your broccoli. Those pressure tactics might work short-term, but they actually make kids like the food less over time. Second, surprising insight. Research shows that when kids are forced to eat a food, they are more likely to dislike it as teens. So your long-term win comes from repeated low-pressure exposure, not forcing. A few common mistakes I see all the time: constantly offering backup meals if they reject the first plate. This teaches their brain, if I hold out, my favorite snack will appear. Another one is overloading the plate with too many new foods at once. That feels overwhelming. Instead, aim for 1 or 2 safe foods they usually accept, plus 1 learning food, something you're just getting them used to seeing and touching, even if they don't eat it yet. And remember that snack timing matters. If your child is grazing all day, they'll never come to the table truly hungry. Leaving about 2 hours between snacks and meals gives their body time to reset and actually want food. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about which of these ideas you could try this week. Hidden Veggie Mac, upgraded nuggets with a side shake, or rainbow quesadillas. Which one feels the easiest starting point for your family? Comment below and tell me which one you're going to try first, and then come back and share how it went. Your experience might really help another tired parent reading the comments. You are not failing because your child is picky. Their brain and gut are simply used to certain patterns, with small, consistent changes, familiar meals with tiny upgrades. Calm, repeated exposure, and less pressure. You can absolutely raise a child who eats better and fights you less at the table. You deserve peaceful meals, and your child deserves to enjoy food without stress. You've got this, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos on picky eating, sleep, and raising healthy, happy kids.